What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Crystal and this is Crystal's Copia, where we live a life of abundance. And today I'm going to talk to you about 10 tips to help you while stuck at home in quarantine. I know this is a crazy time for a lot of us. There's a lot of uncertainty and worry going on. This video, I want to help you guys take your mind off of it a little bit, maybe a little distraction, and give you some ideas of how to stay busy and productive while in quarantine. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know the type of content that you like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video with me again. That being said, let's get into the 10 tips. I feel like these are great tips if you're planning to self-quarantine and you just need some ideas of how to be productive and keep your wits about you. The first thing, this isn't even on my list, is guys, it's okay to be informed, but it's not going to be good for your mental health to watch the news 24/7. I had the news on the first week that everything was going on, and I realized it was just putting me into a panic and worry mode, and that wasn't helping anything. And I know I can only control certain things. I can only control myself, and I can only control, my personal environment. And so I have to focus on those things. I can't focus on what's out of my control. And I'm not saying, bury your head in the sand, but I'm saying it's okay to turn off the news if you need a break and if you're worried about your own mental health and sanity. Okay, so let's jump into the tips. So the first thing on my list is to create a new routine. A lot of us are working from home, or maybe work is on a standstill and it's disrupting our routine. We have kids at home and things like that. And understand that this is a season that we're in right now, but it's not going to be permanent. And so it's okay to tweak your routine. I do think it's important to keep those fundamental habits that you have going. If you have a solid morning routine, keep that up. If you have a solid nighttime routine, cleaning routine, things like that. But know that your work and productivity routines are going to change a little bit during this time. For us, we have teenagers at home. They sleep a lot longer than we do. And so we're kind of embracing that right now. We're still wanting them to be active and do things, but I know that they're going to be off schedule for a while, and I'm just okay with that. It allows me and my husband to get a lot of work done in the early part of the day and then be more distracted and spend time with them in the evening. We've just embraced that. We know it's what's working for us right now. And I think that's the key, is figure out what's going to work for you and create that new routine. Okay, the second thing on my list is to use your time wisely. We have a lot of extra time now, sometimes a little too much time, because our commutes are gone. We're not going to an office. We're not driving to the gym. So take those habits that you had before, whether it was like going for coffee or going to the gym for a workout, and figure out a way to implement those in your home. There's a lot of awesome fitness apps that you can stream into your house that require little to no equipment. There is a ton of YouTubers out there that have a lot of great information on workouts and different things that you can do, yoga, Zumba, all the fun things. Use this time and maybe try something new that you have never tried before in the privacy of your home, so you won't be embarrassed. But use this time to your advantage. When you look at it like that, as okay, this time is a blessing, so let's, we're healthy now, let's figure out how to use that. It's going to help give you a positive distraction, and it's great for your mental health. The third thing on my list is reset your space. This is a great time, with that added time, to tackle those projects that maybe you've been putting off. I just finished up a declutter series. We're going to start a series on this channel called 10-Minute Tidy, where we're going to tackle little areas of the house. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss that. But if you were wondering about maybe doing some furniture rearranging or room resetting, this is a great activity that you can include your family in. Maybe your kids want to rearrange their room or redecorate their room. This is a positive thing that will help fill the day and give you that little, refresh before spring, because, we aren't going to be trapped in here forever. Let's get this stuff done now, and the weather's nice. We can go out and enjoy it. The fourth thing on my list is learn something new. This is a great time to, like I said, use that time wisely and learn a new skill, whether that's YouTube. YouTube is a great platform. It's a learning platform. I love it if I'm trying to learn how to be more productive, or maybe be a better decorator, or if I'm trying to learn how to get more out of my time, whether that's productivity, whether that's how to make certain meals. It's just a great inspiring platform, and that's what I'm here for too, guys. If there's something that you want to see, this is a great time for you to drop it in the comments below. This is like a request line. So if there's a space that you're struggling with, or there's an aspect of your day, whether that's meal times, bedtimes, whatever, drop it in the comments and I'll be sure to address it on this channel. Also, if you're wanting to maybe learn a new language, there's a ton of apps out there that you can do work on for free, 10 minutes a day, maybe learn a new language. I'm using one right now. I'll link it above here, and I'm doing 10 minutes a day of Spanish because it's something that's been on my list, and I thought now's a great time. Let's start adding that routine in. Another platform for learning something new, and this is a great one for you guys to utilize while you're at home, and that is Skillshare. This video is not sponsored, but I love Skillshare. You can do 2 months for free and then cancel if you don't want to do it after quarantine, but I think you'll really like it. Otherwise, it's $100 for the whole year, and it has everything from photography classes to social media classes to building a website to starting your own business. All these amazing art classes, things like that. All these amazing things are on there at your fingertips, the videos, teaching resources. This is a great activity and platform for you to use if you have teenagers at home. You're not wanting them to just do nothing all day, but you're not ready to like start fully homeschooling. This is something that you can stream in the living room, have all the kids watch it. Maybe they want to learn how to take better Instagram photos, or they want to learn how to take better photos in general, things like that. Spark their interest, spark their creativity. Also, if you guys have older kids at home especially, this is a great time for you to teach them life skills that you've been wanting to teach them, but you just haven't had the time to do. So whether that's something related to the vehicle, maybe they want to learn to change a tire, or how to read the gauges in their car. Maybe it's how to make a certain meal or meal prep or grocery shop, things like that. Stuff around the house that you've been wanting them to learn how to do. The next thing on my list, tip number 5, is to grow your business. If you are at home and your business is on hold, whether you're a hairstylist, a real estate agent, whatever it is, use this time to connect with clients, reach out to them, see how they're doing, give those touches that are going to help grow your business. Also, this is a great time for you to maybe learn a skill that's going to help you in the business. So whether you've always wanted to have a website, but you just never had the time to do it, get on Skillshare, learn how to do it, take this time, do it now. This is going to be something that's going to benefit your business later, because when things do go back to normal, we're all going to be really, really busy and overwhelmed. I'm hopeful of that it gets back to normal soon and we're busy again. And when that time comes, let's set ourselves up to be successful, and let's add these things now while we have the time to do it. Don't sit at home and panic, because that doesn't do anybody any good. I mean, it's good to be responsible about this, but also panicking is never the answer. The 6th thing on my list is to reconnect. This is a great time with, especially being isolated, it can be very lonely, it can make you a little stir crazy. So use this time wisely and pick a few people that maybe you've been wanting to reconnect with and have it. Maybe it's an old client, an old friend, maybe it's a mentor that maybe has a little bit more time on their hands now since they're stuck at home. Reach out to them and reconnect. It's going to help you get through this quarantine without losing your mind. Also, it's just going to feel good to have those interactions when we're stuck at home. Okay, the 7th thing on my list is to meal plan. This is a big one since we're home. There's a lot more dishes being done or needing to be done. There's a lot more meals being eaten here, obviously at home. Kids aren't at school, so it can be a little tiresome to be the one constantly cooking and cleaning up. So use this time to plan your meals, prep, every few days instead of every day making fresh things. I am a big advocate of prepping, a bunch of different meat, a bunch of different sides, and then, MacGyvering meals throughout. But I love doing that because it's not messing up the kitchen as much every day. It's not having to think about from scratch what I'm going to make every day. So take the time to meal prep. This is a great time to implement that habit and get good at it, so that when you're back in your busy life, this is something that you can carry over, and it's just going to help save you time and sanity. I promise you, once you get a routine of meal prepping, you will never want to go back, because nobody wants to make dinner from scratch every single night and think of the plan every single night, cook it, clean up after it. It's just a whole to do, right? So if you already have chicken made, you already have rice made, and then what we're going to make from that, it makes your life a lot easier. And it really doesn't take that long. Plus, we don't want to go to the store as often right now because we don't want to be exposed. So this is a great time to be smart and use up what we have in the pantry, so that way we can, be saving money, saving time. The 8th thing on my list is to create some fun memories and moments with your family. Now, it's just hard because we are quarantined, but we kind of have to be our own best friends right now, right? So try to pick moments throughout the week where you can maybe, I made a dessert last night, and I don't usually do that on a Wednesday night, but I know that my kids are stuck inside. We streamed a movie from DirecTV. So if you have a cable provider, a lot of the movies that were in theaters have been taken out now and made available. So they cost a little bit more to stream, but it's, like a 10th of the price it would be if we all went to the movies. So last night we had a little mini movie night. Find things like that you can do inside your house, whether it's a game night, movie night, maybe you make pizza together. You can still have pizza delivered and left on the doorstep, but try to make these little pockets of time memorable for your family, especially if you have kids. I know that they're stir crazy as well. They don't have as much to do as we do. So pour into that and lean into that, because again, this isn't going to be, a forever thing. So let's make the most of it that we can. The 9th thing on my list is to work out. Work out. Guys, you need to get that physical activity. So what I like to do is I like to have my inside work clothes. So right now I'm pretty casual, but I have my indoor tennis shoes on. They're not worn outside, but I found that when I wear tennis shoes inside, I tend to keep moving and keep working, and I'm more likely to use my stand-up desk. I'm just more likely to move around. So figure out what works for you. Also, continue to have some kind of workout routine, whether that's, streaming a workout, like I said before, or using equipment inside your house. But you need that movement because it's going to help you mentally. It's going to help, you feel more energized. It can be very draining to be stuck in the house. So make sure you get your workout in. Okay, and the 10th thing on my list, it's kind of like 2 things in one, but that is this is a great time for you to implement a new habit, because since we're kind of shaking up our routine anyway, and we have a little bit of extra time, whenever you add a new habit, it tends to take longer in the beginning, right? Because we're still trying to kind of get in our groove and our stride of this new habit. So this is a great time because now we have a little bit of a cushion. We can add that new habit in. Thing that I talk about on my channel a lot is journaling. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time to journal. You guys, you have time now, and journaling is so powerful. It's such a powerful tool to learn about yourself, to study yourself, and to figure out what makes you tick, what makes you happy. We're going through some crazy stuff right now. So this is a good time to start journaling so that you can kind of get out your thoughts out on paper so that you can process them. Plus, we are going to want to look back at this at some point and say, okay, here's what happened. This is how we got through it. So use this time to really get to know you and what makes you happy. To me, journaling is a self-care activity. It makes me feel better. It's great for my mental clarity and for me to be able to focus on things. Those are my 10 habits for you guys to help get you through this quarantine. Remember, we have a little bit more time on our hands, so please connect with me on Facebook. I'm at Crystal's Copia on Facebook. I'm going to leave it linked at the bottom in the description box. Also, follow me on Instagram at Crystal's Copia, or comment on this video. But the reason I want to connect with you guys is because I want to have a direct line with you. If you have content ideas, something you're struggling with, if there's something I can pray for you about, whatever it is, let's be here for each other. I would love to connect with you there as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.